Hi.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Janae.
And we are
Girls Go Books Deep. We're going to get into these last two episodes of the Mayfair Witches. And
we're kind of glad to be over with it.
Yeah. It's like, this has been a very hard show to get through. Like, this is one of the very few times where if we weren't doing this live, if I was watching this on my own, I wouldn't have finished it. I definitely wouldn't have finished it.
Well, if we've been watching it on our own and it was like this, we had to wait for the episodes, I wouldn't have finished it.
Mm-mm.
But if I could have just like binged it, I would have finished it.
No.
No?
Nope. Nope. I can't tell you how many shows if you go to my Netflix account and you see it and you see that halfway mark and I've just moved on to the next. Yes, that would have been this show, but we're sticking it out for you guys because we know you need this. All right, so.
And we're not gonna jump. Like, let's not even pause in the middle and go take a break.
No,
we're gonna just plow through these last two and be done.
Yes, definitely yes.
His new Bob Odenkirk's new. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
He was on Hot Ones. Did you see that?
No.
It's their newest episode. I love it. I love him in general.
Oh, before we get into this episode, because it sounds like it's on the computer and not on the speaker.
Oh, you're right. Waiting to see this say more muted. No? Okay.
No.
It actually worked first time. Oh my god. I tried with someone through this, and like for me, everything was just like I went through the same thing where I tried to turn the sound on here, and then it muted this, and then I was like trying to, and he was just like he literally clicked and just called me, and I was
yeah.
Oh my god. I feel like that's pretty terrifying, and they're not really hitting on that fact that he's like stuck
right
in someone else's
right
memory of the past.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
She did it to herself. That's okay.
Like the other thing I also don't like is the fact that there's no process of her trying to figure it out. She just knows how to do it, and now she can do it on herself.
See, that's the problem with the changes that they've made. Because in the book, she does already know about this stuff. None of it's new to her. It's just that the family aspect of it is new.
Right.
She knows that she has this thing. She just doesn't have a name for it. She doesn't know exactly what to call it or whatever, but she can control it, and she knows that shit already.
Okay.
They don't make that
No.
here. Like, am I wrong? Like, the fact that he's stuck in the past like that in this weird fucking way, like, that could have been a whole Hodor ass moment.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Like, that really could be way more. And then this situation, they don't strike fear in me. Like,
no.
They should be.
We know what movie that was.
He nods.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies. I wake you of your vodka nap. What is this outfit?
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, girl, you're a doctor.
What is this outfit? She was
Like,
like,
I know nurses who look better than you. Come on.
It's not even that. It just looks like she got a bunch of clothes out of the lost and found because she didn't have any other options.
You know what kind of vibes I'm getting right now?
And so.
Girl, you stupid.
He's just young and trying really hard and scared and don't know what else to do, you know?
I watch too many movies at this point. That's what
For real.
Because I'm like, first,
Yeah.
you get him on your side to be your friend. You're not trying to escape immediately. You're trying
Right.
to get him to be
You
like,
have no idea
this
what's
is the
going
vibe.
on
Yeah, exactly.
around you.
You want to get him to the point when they ask him to do something, he don't want to do it. Like, come on, girl. Like, you forget he was the one who caught you, so he's not immediately going to let you out.
She had it. It's just that, like, you have no idea who is. They have your cage, like, covered up.
Yeah, yeah.
There's probably a dude standing right over there. Like,
Or standing right there listening to your tactics to see what the hell is going on.
think about this.
I'm so confused. Do some research for later.
Hold on. What do you mean? Let's pause it
Just
for a
'cause
second.
it's just
Because
like-
this is just like, I'm
The
sorry.
idea of
What?
burning a witch, right?
You're gonna light a person on fire. Fucking where? Where? Do you know the amount of fat in a person's body? How long that's going to burn for? The amount of smoke that's going to go up into the air?
Yes.
Like, are you fucking serious?
Yes.
And you just said threat of death. No one said shit about actually killing this bitch. But they're just like, nope, we gotta light this hoe on fire. And I love how it's this interesting like forming of like the ridiculous Christian right, like far ridiculous Christian right, and then like those red pill motherfuckers. Boo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you about. Did you see Abba and Preach's most recent video?
No.
I have to show you that when we're done with this.
He said, "No, I'm not." But I do find that interesting, though.
Hmm.
It's like, all right, y'all chose each other, but you ain't helping this girl. Why?
That's why I'm like, how much of a choice did he really have in this matter?
But still, like, why are you not helping her
I don't know.
at all?
Let's see.
Like, that's a little sus.
Oh, I think I have an idea. It has to do with that baby. See, no, but that comes from the book. The idea that I'm having. That's why I don't know how they're gonna do a lot of this stuff because the whole like
I feel like
Michael was a key player in the
corner.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to figure out how to get themselves out of this.
Unless they just didn't want to have the incest stuff going on in the show. But I'm like,
Bro, shut up. Come on.
like I was totally preparing for a new fucked up weirdo southern witchy coven incest story. Because
that's what that shit is, okay? Why is she like that?
I kind of get that. It's like creating a dome around you and him, like creating a like a I can kind of understand the symbolism of it. Like I need to get into what you're dreaming and you need to hear me, so I'm going to like put a veil around the both of us. And you're thinking it in like a magical kind of way. Like I can get that, but so he's just in the corner of a building and he can hear her right there. Why?
Dumb.
That was dumb. Like, like
Like if it was a statue that was like whispering or some shit and it happened to be
that
would have made
I was like, what? Because it's not like there's gonna be loudspeakers in the past or anything like that. So like, but there has to be, like, if he were to go into a church, like the church bell were ringing his name or something, like sit, sit, and then he goes into the church and the prayer, like a priest is like speaking with her voice or something like that. Oh, yeah. Come on, give it to me, people. Like, give it to me. But no.
Why are we making this show so much better than the writers did? High rise. And you know what's really crazy though? Like, wait, no, that was Showtime. I was like, Man Who Fell to Earth was Showtime, but still, like, come on, y'all need us on y'all creative team. We got you. Yes, girl, call her ass out.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. She's not scared at all? Man looks weird for your time period, and you're not looking at him weird at all. Like,
at least give him the little once over.
At least be trepidatious speaking to him, because like, the fuck shoes are those? You know what I mean? Like, yeah. That was like in what was that? The Lovecraft Country, when the grandma put it together, she goes, "Nah, I don't trust the motherfucker. I ain't never seen shoes like that."
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like,
yes,
yes,
yes. Oh yeah. No.
Why do they need him for this?
I mean, each of them seems to have a specific gift, so that's probably why.
It just always seems to be the women who are more stronger. Oh, that makes sense.
Finally.
Thank you.
It's like moments like these. I'm like, wow, what would happen if you were just so you from jump, right? Like, there's a way you could play that information, get what you need to get out of there.
All of a sudden, they would just send you the hints and telling them a lot.
Everything. Exactly.
Ooh. Like maybe with a vampire, when you start pretending like you're gonna share the secret with them and that you could give them the power and come over here and I'll explain it. All I need to do is this, cut my hand and yeah. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck with
Not even that, because even if you told the truth at some point, they're gonna think you're lying anyway. Because why are you telling me the truth all of a sudden? Why are you like?
mm. They tested her blood right there.
Hell yeah.
Didn't even try to hide the fact that they're telling
No,
each other
they're
that they're pregnant.
Because think about it. Where the hell is Lasher? They automatically know. Because think about it. All the women before, the moment they had a baby home, it was like, I got a baby home. It ain't work. So like another part that's kind of like y'all are powerful witches. I'm sorry. I've gotten to the point in my life where I'm like, bitch, come at me if you want to. That's your mistake. Like,
They literally like, but they're. I know, and you have the whole town on your side too. And you have a long history, like. True,
we've
there's
never
gonna be
heard people
some group
like
of people who are like
yeah,
having a problem or whatever.
but we
like,
say to ourselves, we're not trying to go out and like harm people or whatever. But
Right.
now you're coming at us. Okay, let me show you why we are Mayfairs and nobody messes with us. That is such. Oh my god.
That's the thing. Like witches have always had that. Like it's because of mob mentality.
Mm-hmm.
That like you can be powerful, and you're definitely powerful in a group, and you're definitely more powerful in a group of matriarchal lineage and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how powerful can you be when literally like a whole country turns against you because of religion? Because I mean, I'm speaking in like literal terms, like when the witch hunts happened in the past and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
True, these weren't real witches in the past or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
These were wise women. There's a difference,
Mm-hmm.
you know? But like, even let's say that shit is real. Let's say that women were able to cast and do things. One, it doesn't make sense if they were able to cast, then they would be able to get themselves free from fucking the court system.
And yes,
I would be able to cast this room and tell you all I'm not a witch, and you would all say she's not a witch, and you'd let me the fuck go. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stupid. Yes. It's fucking stupid. You all are like canceling each other out constantly. So like, but that's just the thing. Like, the witch thing has always been in the shadows. We can't let them all know, because then we'll either be taken advantage of, they'll all be at our doorstep begging for favors.
True.
Or we'll be demonized, and then you have whole mobs of people coming with pitchforks and torches and shit like that. So it's like, I understand, yeah, I'm crazy powerful, come at me, but it's like, but what happens when they really fucking come at you? Because I mean, in England, in America even, the Salem witch trials was a blip. It was a nothing fucking thing. There was like 20-something people that died. In Europe, in England, you're talking like hundreds of women fucking dying in prison, being hanged, being drowned to test if she's a fucking witch, dying in the torturing process to get her to fucking admit that she was a witch. Fucking, and then lighting those on fire. So there's, I mean, like, yeah, but when it's like practically, like, can you really?
Yeah. Because the whole thing, this is the whole thing, and it goes with every aspect of a group attacking another group. You always have the group that's being attacked trying to come up with a peaceful way of, okay, we can't be like they are. But you're not like they are. You're protecting yourself.
No, you're absolutely right, yeah.
So in that sense, it's like, you're gonna constantly have people coming at you.
Always. That's why they work in secrecy, because you'll always have people coming at you.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, when do you put your foot down? Like, they took one of our own. Okay, they asking for it.
Yeah.
I'm coming to get my girl. Don't test me. I'm gonna walk away. Oh, you're not gonna let me walk away? Okay, that you made your choice.
Well, I mean, that is what they're doing. They're saying speed. We ain't giving them a moment.
Right.
You do whatever you've got to fucking do, because we're gonna get in there. It's gonna be quick and it's gonna be bloody, and we're gonna handle that shit. That's literally what they just said. But they just don't want any of that shit to get on the internet, which is understandable. You want your privacy.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Oh.
Yeah, like that moment right there. Like, I'm trying. Oh, you don't want to? I will fuck you up.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you. Bye. That's it. That's it.
I think it also has something to say about rape culture.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, people, especially the red pill community, be like, about taking accountability for your actions, taking accountability for, like, you can do something. If you do something, then do something. That whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes by showing the witch part of this from that perspective, that you can't always just do what the fuck you want and handle it, because then they'll always, it's that kind of thing. Like, a woman has powers, a woman has her voice, a woman can say no, a woman can push, a woman can fight as much as she wants, and it's still her fault that she got raped, even though she fought and said no and had pepper spray, and but she was walking to her car by herself at night, so that's her fault, right? She should take accountability for that, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, how, like, as a witch, like, I can't technically do anything because, as a good person, you don't want to hurt somebody. You will protect yourself, but sooner or later, just because the thing that I was talking about with the fresh and fit thing, some girls will go over to a guy's house thinking she's gonna hook up with this guy she likes, they're having fun, and then while they're in bed, all of a sudden 4 other guys pop out of the closet, ready to go. And everyone makes jokes that, girls who get a train read on them, most of the time that girl didn't know that she was going to have a train rode on her. What actual choice does she have in that matter?
She has a choice.
She has a choice. She can fight. She's probably going to get her face knocked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she has a choice. When you're a witch, you have a choice.
Yeah.
You probably going to get locked up. You're probably going to get killed, because nobody who doesn't have power will ever trust you again. They can't trust you. They fear you. These red pill motherfuckers, they fear women. Mm-hmm. And it's the same. I feel like that's what they're really trying to, like, they're not totally, what's the word, like, accomplishing it, but I feel like that's what they're trying to, like, infuse with this. You can't, of course women have responsibilities and accountability and stuff like that, but at the same time, there will always be a situation when your accountability is taken out of your own hands, when your own shit is taken out of your own hands. And no matter what, if you could fight, or if you didn't fight, or if you whatever, no matter what, your face is going to get fucking knocked in. And it's the same sort of situation. That's why they're all like, we have to do this in secrecy. We have to go in there in a circle, all of us together, because that's how we're going to be powerful. Because that's how women are powerful. They all have to band together at all times. They all have to say "me too" at the same fucking time. Because if one woman says something, it's how do you know she moves? You know. Do you see where it can be equated? And this could be a good example of that, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I'm feel like I'm talking about something different than what you're talking about.
Okay. No. In the beginning, yeah. It's just like as this went on, it was an idea that popped in my head.
Oh, okay.
My bad. Yeah, I'm not comparing it to what you were saying. It was just an additional.
Okay.
I think it could be this interpretation as well.
Yes, I see that.
Oh, that woman. Wrong person. That's not that teenage girl's fucking fault.
Yeah, you try to buy me off it too. Yeah, you getting this girl. Whoo, girl. Now she knows how to mix stuff.
No, there was something that was mentioned in an earlier thing, but I can't remember what the henbang was and why would he?
Wasn't it because the lady wanted to die? And she was
Yeah.
saying, like, you know what to do, you know what to make. And she was trying to get the girl to make it.
Right. But why? How would he know about that memory?
He probably doesn't know about that memory, but he knows about the herb.
I don't know. That's interesting. Threatening to kill him to make him terrified to die. That's great.
Because if you die, you get out of here, and I don't want you to get out of here.
Exactly.
Which is twisting of the truth to get you to do something.
It's the best way to lie.
And y'all gonna tell me he ain't no demon. Okay.
Has it fallen?
No, that's the fucking Telemonster.
Which is not so much if they watch people from a distance best.
The hell is going on? Is that in the book? Have you gotten? No. Okay.
I just got these like 2 days ago, so I haven't
Okay.
started to look over.
Crows.
Oh, so good.
I'm sorry, what? Why you put your phone there, bro? What's wrong with you?
I feel like, is this thing recording? I'm gonna give you one chance to do the right thing. I'm a 15-year-old white fucking female in South Louisiana. Y'all need to come save my ass. I would have been like freaking out right then. It's like, I am nobody. You think you shit.
Girl, better start worshiping. Like, come on. It's one of these things where it's like, how bad are you trying to save yourself? And it kind of goes back to what you were saying earlier. Like, you have a choice. Maybe you don't want to do that, but this is the choice that he's giving you. So what are you gonna do?
I This sounds horrible. I would martyr myself. I would fucking martyr myself. I would not give anything. I wouldn't give anything. They want me to say I'm a witch. I wouldn't say a fucking thing. I'd be like, I am a 15-year-old daughter of a affluent family, and these people want my family's money, and I'm not giving them what they want, and they're threatening to kill me, and they would just have to kill me. And once I die, oh, it's on. It's on. Everybody's fighting in my name. She walked in not giving no fuck. No, that's today. I don't care.
I don't give a
Take my
fuck.
powers. You go feel it.
Y'all fucked with the wrong one.
What is it?
See, that was dumb. Girl got a gun. Bitch, I got shot. The fuck?
I got shot here. Like literally in the very top of her shoulder. Bitch,
Yeah.
get up.
But you gotta realize it's gonna take you a second.
Yeah, you just got the air knocked out of you.
First you catch your breath and then you feel the pain set in. And you're like, get up, honey, bitch, give me a second. Hold on.
Who? What happened? Where? Oh, you are fucking
In the neck. In the neck. See, that's why you should have been trying to be his friend.
I
Instead of trying to get the fuck
believe
out.
they just fucking killed Tessa on this show. I cannot believe it. I was like, what are they doing?
Oh, don't do it.
No. What? They're doing all kinds of shit. They don't really. Okay.
Like that didn't hit harder. Like the death. Okay, y'all did a good job on Tessa's death because
Yes.
you did not see that coming. But to have that as the catalyst for her to call out Lasher,
For real.
no, because they didn't have that kind of relationship.
She just whips up in anger right now. But that's the exact, like.
Now, if it was like Cyprian,
It's just like, you know what? If she wants power so bad, show us
that she wants it.
like, oh, so she wanted a better position at her job, so that's you showing us that she wants power. Like that's the little nugget of personality that shows us that she's a power hungry person. Really, come on. The only reason that she is calling out to him right now is because she's she's angry. Her anger is going nuts right now. She had a question. It couldn't get answered. She found out some upsetting information when she wanted to go ask a question. So she takes it upon her fucking self to go save everybody, even though the family has got that shit handled. Family is handling it. And the family keeps looking at you like, why the fuck are you still here? You did everything you needed to do so that you could leave. Fucking leave.
Yeah, I don't blame the family.
I don't blame
I'm
the
on the
family
side of the
at
family.
all.
Fuck you, don't help us because you didn't want to come and be a part of the family anyway.
Right.
So why are you
So now
mad?
you're using this as some dumbass excuse to be like, oh, and so you get upset. You walk in, you just start killing people left and right. And then because Tessa's dead, that's when you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna take all the power. Like, what? It doesn't line up for me.
No.
None of it lines up.
All right, let's get this last episode off the way because it's like they give you hope and then they just crush that shit.
Yeah. Especially because that line that he says to Cyprian at the end before he walks out, before he walks out saying, oh, the house, like you just had to keep pushing, you were always walking by that house, whatever. I mean, yeah, we could tell they clearly merged the characters of the Telemasca dude and Chris or whatever.
Yeah.
But or Michael, excuse me. Michael. But that is a dead ass, that's Michael's story. Like him being a kid walking by the house all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's Michael who grew up in, what? Why is it significant that this character grew up there and walked by that house all the time?
Right.
If they're clearly not related, all right? I feel like no matter what, I'm getting more angry because it's like I know what the fucking storyline of the book series is essentially, and you've just taken this whole fucking pillar of the storyline and changed it up, and I don't understand why. So you now have to create different motivations all over the place. And I don't fucking understand why. Like,
and those motivations are half-assed.
Yeah. I'm hoping this last episode answers those questions for me.
I don't have hope for that. Because this is what, episode 8?
Yeah, this is the last episode.
And the past 7 episodes have yet to do any of that. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at that inside the episode after this.
Please explain.
It's so funny. I just had. I'm like, I wonder if Anne Rice is like rolling around right now.
No.
This is not it.
Because I mean, Christopher, her son, is a part of all this shit.
But I don't think he was a part of this. I have a feeling like this like was going on around when she passed because there's like, granted, it's a whole different set of people, like writers, directors, or whatever, in this camp to create this show. But it does not seem like they tried to make it actually connect to everything else.
No, like I don't.
So they're like, oh, this is our project. All right, we'll see you guys when we finish. And peace out. Yeah.
Really, really does make me want to like reread the book, real
Right?
like for real. Like, good point. She looks like she's losing blood.
Yeah. I feel like that scene was unnecessary. Like it should have started here when he popped
Right.
up.
Right? Like, why did we need extra clips of B-roll just then?
I mean, the running in the beginning, yes, but this is what like
When he
need
vanishes, you should see him.
yeah, we didn't need to scene with her
That's a good point.
because we literally left her calling him. So the next scene should be
Him doing her work.
yeah. That would have saved us 2 minutes. Oh,
Really interesting.
not new because we saw this with her mom when he goes to spy on her.
Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Nothing in her character makes it seem like she is power hungry and down to kill bitches. She's a doctor who
Right,
is a surgeon whose whole everything is about saving lives.
right.
And yet she comes here and is all about this like,
Fucking people up.
let's just fuck everybody up. Let's just threaten to kill people all the time. At every opportunity when someone's giving us blockages and annoying the fuck out of us, we're just gonna go and threaten to kill them really quick until they move the fuck out of our way. Every time.
I mean, they did kind of set that up every time she got criticized. People were like, boop.
But they were making it like, oh, I have this new power and I don't know how to control it at that
True.
time.
But now, looking back, it's like, but you control that shit.
But
I mean, But this is also me looking back at it, being like, yes, but going into it, definitely not what I got.
That's what's annoying about this. Well,
I wonder if you can, though.
love off like smacking with my strong hand. No, just kidding. Hmm. Mm-hmm.
I almost feel like it would have been better for him to do it and then realize that, oh fuck, I wasn't supposed to do that, and then go back and like restore his memory.
But then all the times he's ever had his memory erased,
Exactly.
it all comes back.
Are you serious? That's right. That would have been, bro. I need to start writing these TV shows myself. Like at this point, why are you not questioning him? Why didn't you help Tessa? Why are you coming to her rescue? Why were you not there with her? Look what happened because you weren't there. But you want me to call to you.
It's too late. She already had.
I mean, it's true, but I'm just like. It's not covering the.
No, it's not.
So backwards. Like, why was that not your first thing you thought about?
Right. Why? Why is this so like,
What are we doing?
did
What
she
is
just
happening?
crawl there? Did she just appear there?
This is so confusing.
Oh, okay. Is it his sister?
Mm-hmm.
Who's not pregnant anymore?
No, she's pregnant. Oh, wait.
That's what
She
I
don't
mean.
look as big as she was.
She's not pregnant anymore. She's like post baby kind of tummy.
Yeah.
She had to be.
Oh. I know she feels bad. You telling me that much time has passed by though?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she looked like she was in her like ninth month, maybe eighth month the last time we saw her. So it could have been a matter of a few weeks. This has been going. Yeah,
Really? Why did I feel like she's in the same outfit?
she's in the same outfit from this morning, the episode from yesterday. I mean, the last episode. was from like a whole day. Like last episode was in the morning, and this is like the evening of the same day. That's what it seems to me, at least.
Okay.
Because the girl got taken in the middle of the night, and then Rowan comes like first thing in the morning, and then because she's like still in a robe and shit, she answers the door.
Yeah, but isn't that, hold on, pause. That was the same episode where he goes into the memory.
Right, that was 3 episodes ago. So it's only been a very small amount of time. Oh, yeah. I'm like, so what? She literally, okay, so I would say that he went into the memory maybe 2 days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago, right? It's a day. So Tessa's been gone for a day through the night, and then the next day they're like, "Where is she?" And that's when Rowan was coming back.
Okay.
So yeah, it would be a couple of days. That means that woman pushed that baby out and is out of the hospital and dressed like this, looking cute within a matter of a few days. Now, I'm not saying that you can't get out of the hospital, but I was not looking that cute.
Showbiz.
I was definitely
that's
not
why I'm
looking
like,
that cute.
wait a second. This is where the whole suspicion of disbelief has to come in.
Thirteen is a divine number. Why is there sheep? Oh. Why is that? Okay, so y'all just like created this bed in this room for your own needs. All right. Because this bitch back in Scotland wouldn't have this. She's just dying, laying on the floor of the woods. Had a sexy dream. Like, where are you sleeping? Oh, that's right. She's a surrogate. That baby wasn't going to be hers. That's right. Okay. I forgot. That shit wasn't obvious.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to know?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fine. Because we have this comment here.
I
see. Patterson. I thought the sound wasn't working at first, and I only heard complete silence, but I heard you speak. So it's working. So, honest opinion, is this show worth watching? My first question is, if you read the books, no, don't watch the show. Don't watch the show. We love you too much to let you go and watch the show and be disappointed.
Seriously. Just read the books. They're more interesting. They're much more interesting.
So much more interesting than the show. And it is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But you can watch our silent
How much time we got? 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been some interesting
moments where we go to start talking. Yeah.
But
yeah. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
If you look in the, I haven't read the book. Thank you for this.
we ain't gonna have you waste your time like that. Nah.
At first we were like, oh, should we just like stop the show like in the middle because it's not that interesting?
We've had that conversation multiple times.
But she's like, it's important for us to still give opinions on things that we don't like, just as much as it is to show you guys reactions to stuff that we do like. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, that silence.
We're biting the bullet so you don't have to waste your time. That's what we're doing. We are making sacrifices for you guys. So, yeah. But since you didn't read the book, definitely go read the book. Mm-hmm. Amanda's a lot further than I am in the book, but the book is really good though.
Very interesting.
It's very interesting. So yeah.
That's why I was ready for this. I was like, yeah, let's watch this show. It's gonna be
no. Mm-hmm.
Sound effects that they're using for the growth of the stomach. So like wood creaking.
Yeah. Glad you finished for the people who like to see that. I also thank you for your sacrifice to watching the show, so I don't have to. We got you. We got you. I guess that was number 2. Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's not a demon that's knocking the crucifix off the wall upside down.
I literally had that thought, and I just was like, they really gonna go there? Okay, all right,
it's not a demonic force. He's not a demon.
No. You're gonna have people say, well, that's just a coincidence.
No,
the effect.
You could have just knocked it off the wall.
It could have just fell.
But it went boing and hung upside down. So no. Why are they all looking at the clock? The name of the book is called The Witching Hour, and that's usually like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:33 in the morning, between the hours of 3 and 4. So who knows what they're doing?
Well, that said like 7.
Her stomach's already growing.
Now it's at 9.
Just letting you know which one they are. You can move it. Oh.
Like I feel like you might be right. It's like they're different witches, but also kind of feel like it could be the month that she's in as far as her pregnancy.
Oh, it could be all of those things.
Yeah, it could
at
be
the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it would make sense because, like, if each one of these women is a different witching hour, and the hours only go to 12, and she's the 13th hour, there is nothing on the clock that represents you. It is like, where are you going to be? Do you go poof?
Yeah.
What is it?
Ooh, whatever, you don't want to touch that.
It's his doorway to come into the world.
That's what the baby is. Oh my God.
See, that's what the baby is.
Y'all gonna tell me he?
Now, in the book,
I gotta take a moment to apologize to the Black people because she should have known that before this moment. Think about it.
thank you. She's the one that walked in and told everybody she was pregnant.
I know.
She's the only
Like,
bitch
come
in this
on.
room, okay? Like, she's the one who should. She's acting right now. She's pretending right now.
Yeah, it makes me think something else going on. Something else going on. But go ahead, sis. What were you gonna say?
So, like, I really love the Vampire Diaries, and I was hoping this show was gonna be just as good. But hey, yeah, exactly. That's it. So the baby is a demon? Yeah, like
the baby is Lasher.
Yeah, the baby is
He's about to
Lasher.
be born. Yeah.
Okay, so in the book, Michael also grew up in New Orleans. You got that part, right? He keeps walking past the house all the time, and he sees a person, but he doesn't understand why nobody else can see the person. What does that say to you?
He part of his family.
Thank you!
Yeah.
So when they meet in California, it's a serious, like, fated ass thing. They don't know each other at all.
Yeah.
And then she's not even supposed to know anything about New Orleans. She's not even ever supposed to go back there ever, whatever. So when he goes back, and then that's when everything, and then they have a baby. That's the whole, like, you see?
Yes. Yes.
But they're still doing all this stuff with Cyprian. But how? So they did the incest weird thing with, like, Uncle. See, it's supposed to be Uncle Julian. Yeah, it's been like multiple times. It's happened over and over and over again on purpose for Lasher. It's all a part of this shit. So, like, Uncle Julian slept with what Stella to create Deidre. Deidre gets raped by her Cortland to then make Rowan. Rowan marries Michael, not knowing, and they make a baby. You see what I mean?
Yes.
And they.
But this goes back to oh my God, what is her name? The aunt who Rowan ended up killing.
Yeah. She's trying to prevent this shit from happening.
Not only that, but she's literally trying to protect you because she knows.
And she's trying to tell you everything.
And oh my God.
Yes.
And I knew there was a reason why I'm like, I just feel like there's a reason she's doing this. And granted, it's not all the best choices, but we gonna find out why. This is why. This is
two family members that don't know each other have a kid in the book.
In the book.
In the book.
In the book.
They've taken the husband character of the main character of the story. Her husband is also a main character. They've taken his character, completely merged it with another character in the book, made him completely different name, different everything.
What?
No, the TV show, they've changed everything in the TV show, and then I don't understand what, because you see how it doesn't make sense anymore?
Yeah.
You see how it doesn't make sense anymore? Why would you change Michael?
Yeah, they
because he's like, oh, now it's my baby. So Cyprian, how are you fucking related? Unless he's related to this side of the family. That's maybe, all I can. Okay. They can still make this shit happen because there are Black people in the family.
So basically, in the show, they got rid of the main character from the book and combined him, and they combined two characters from the book to make this new character. So a lot of the arcs that happen in the book aren't really flowing the way they should be in the show. So a lot of stuff in the show is very disconnected. And now
they've had to reorganize motivations pretty much.
And they're half-assed motivations now. So like scenes that should be hitting a lot harder for you and make you feel some type of way, they don't make you feel some type of way. So all right, let's finish the show. Like the more we watch it, the more we get frustrated.
See, that was their nugget from the last episode saying you just had to walk by the house all the time. Oh, pause it.
Right.
Okay. So he drops that nugget, you just had to walk by the house all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're showing, clearly there's people of different races within the family. Happens all the time, no big deal, whatever, right? And then she's pregnant with his baby. All of this is happening. And then the dude from the Telemasca has, cleaned his memory before.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like,
he doesn't remember being in that house. He doesn't remember growing up in that neighborhood.
Girl.
You just laid it all the fuck out right there. And it's just like, so they're going to now say that Cyprian is related to her. That Cyprian is a Mayfair. And that's why. So why is he in the Telemasca? Tell me that. Why?
To keep an eye on him.
But
to control him.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I don't like it. It's stupid. I don't care.
But tell me now, when we're talking about him erasing homie's mind and how like all of a sudden he realized he made some mistake and comes back, that shit would hit so much harder now because you know that he's actually
Exactly.
Let me rewrite this.
Let's see if that's what happens through the rest of this episode. We still have half an episode. We still got like 20 minutes.
Okay.
Of course.
So like old TV style. Wait, what?
It's counted in hours, not months.
What?
The pregnancy. That's what you just said. Okay, you got that nice ass card there.
know why he's not showing up because he's inside of her right now. And she don't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
So weird. Oh, okay. I kind of get it. Thanks. Talk about a long con.
Mm-hmm. But the use of him and Cyprian, the reason why he locked him in the house, guaranteed that they get together.
We only have 8 episodes. We can't introduce all these people. So how about we just stick to characters together and have them meet each other later, so that we don't have to like explain a whole marriage between these two people and shit. They cut corners.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't just leave you mad and frustrated at the show. Agreed. Agreed. That's how we feel right now. Frustrated.
And this is why Janae doesn't read books.
I feel like, would you still be frustrated with this show?
Like, I would be like, yes. If I didn't know anything, yes, because I don't even know. I'm only up to what, chapter 4 when I finally meet Rowan and like find out all of her stuff. So their relationships and stuff like this, I really didn't know, but watching, I'm just like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. Like Tessa, I have yet to meet Tessa in the book.
Oh yeah, no, you're not going to. It's going to be a while. But that's what I mean. Like,
it makes no sense. Like if I would have watched this show and then had to read the book after, I would be dreading trying to read this book. So, yeah. Where does she make her first appearance?
Oh, she's in the in here. I'm just curious because I want to say, yeah, they changed her name. That's why I was like, why are they calling her Tessa? And I'm like, okay, so they changed her name. It's supposed to be Mona Mayfair. Yeah, Rowan finally conceives and gives birth to a Taltos. They never say shit about what the baby. Okay, whatever. Taltos' daughter Emilis, but ultimately kills her. There's this whole thing. Michael's father, another Taltos. See, these demon type things. It's a demon, but it's a specific type of demon, and it's called a Taltos. That's why it's like the books are called The Witching Hour, Taltos, and then Lasher. Those are the names of the books or whatever, right? And then they transfer shit from Rowan to Mona, and Mona becomes like red-haired, green-eyed Mona is the ascendant character of Taltos. The novel also introduces Ashler. There's other demons that come into this and shit later too. They just want the baby. That's a nice chunky baby.
Ooh. Very interesting that she's giving birth on top of us.
What? I thought the baby in Twilight was bad. Like,
see, the baby in Twilight was a whole like CGI thing.
Yeah.
And I get why, like, I just accepted it because I knew after reading the book, I was like, ain't no way they're going to be able to make this work. And they did the best they could. Bless them hearts. But, like, it could have been a lot worse than that, but I was like, you know what? Y'all tried. And I accept the fact that y'all tried.
Yeah.
That was better than that. Oh my God.
The baby just started like
bubbling
under its skin because that means it's gonna start growing into this demon man.
Oh God. Okay.
I'm sorry, what? Okay. Like the baby turned into Elephant Man out of nowhere.
And then Rowan just hopped up and started running like he didn't just give birth. No, why is the baby crawling?
Well, that's to show how fast the.
I know, but that's creepy. I'll be about to get up and start walking.
She's got motherly instinct. So a demon possessed the male family member. I love the male family member so that he would sleep with the female family member so that she could have a baby and the demon takes it. Is this the only way that certain demons can be born? No, the demon's a whole separate person that like haunts and helps this family line of women who are called the Mayfair Witches. And there's also men in the family, but I guess the women are more powerful, and he only helps the women, but the men,
because they have to cultivate their family line. So
right,
that's where the whole incest thing comes from.
Right.
Because the family line needs to stay pure.
Right.
In order to create this 13th witch that is a doorway for demons to be just like jump inside babies and become
so no
physical
nobody
forms.
Was possessed.
No.
They were just heavily influenced.
Because they want power.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I hope we cleared that up. He wants it for himself.
Manipulation for her to get it.
Mm. Yeah, you're right. She heals it. Oh, he's invulnerable.
You cleared it up for me. That's the problem. None of it makes sense. Mm-mm. I'm sorry, what?
I can't kill you, but I can do everything. I can explain.
Yeah. I love how the baby's chewing on the necklace. Okay, hold on. Not to say that the baby wouldn't have come out that way anyway.
True.
You know.
It's a possibility, right?
But
it is funny. That's why I was like, Sip, I can explain.
I'm sorry. I'm just
it's really funny that you paused it here because he goes, my son, our son. She's like
on the next episode of General Hospital.
oh,
They're like, come on. Oh, somebody watch.
those European families in the Middle Ages that kept marrying within the family, and the kids started coming out deformed and sick. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. The Habsburg. Mm. That's really funny.
And this seems to hit harder, but of course, half-assed relationship.
Yeah,
Make it.
because they never really made it seem like he was controlling
No, no,
at all
no.
in any way.
All he's ever done is help you.
Be a voice of reason.
The fact that this is already slated for season 2.
Yeah, no, that was a disappointing last couple of minutes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm sure some women watched that and were like, "Fuck yeah," and then she walked away, and I'm just like, I mean, I get it, but
No,
it's not giving. It's not giving.
no. At that I don't get it. Because at that point, he's right. He's in your mind, and you're so wrapped up that you can't even see.
100% true. When he was saying that, I go, "That's funny." What's funny in that is that those are words that men will use towards their wives about babies all the time.
How so? Like,
you can't let you have to let them cry it out once in a while. They're going to manipulate. Swear to God, there are people, not just men, women too, who believe that the baby is manipulating you by crying so much.
I think at a certain point in time,
way past like you better start saying something like 3.5 years old or some shit. But even then, they don't fully understand and like grasp the idea of manipulation. A baby is crying because it needs something. Whether all it needs is for you to hold it because it needs comfort, the only way the baby can communicate with you is through crying. But no lie, people will say, well, if you pick it up every single time it cries, then that's going to tell the baby that you will pick it up every single time it cries.
I agree with that 100%.
That's true,
the problem is people say it's manipulation, but it's a learned behavior. That's not
correct.
Manipulation.
Correct. But again, when their only form of communication is to cry, that's why a lot of people get frustrated, because you then have to figure out every single time. And sometimes they just want to be held. They don't need anything. They just want to be held, that kind of thing. But that's what I'm saying is that, like, that's funny because you're looking at it really is trying its best to be a scope on women's relationships.
But I fight against that because the type of show this is, you can't do that because you're using supernatural elements. That is a totally different force. So it doesn't make sense if you have this man saying this, but it is true in this matter because you see the manipulation from the moment he pulls her into the other world and is sleeping with her, and then he keeps her there.
Right. At all times, you have not been able to. The one good thing about this show is that they made it confusing, because from Rowan's perspective, she is confused. She has no idea who to believe, how to go about figuring out who she can trust, any of that stuff. And they've put us, the audience, through the eyes of Rowan, which on one hand is understandable, but on the other, it does nothing but fucking piss you off and frustrate you as a viewer. We have to be clued into a little bit more than Rowan does so that we can understand and help her get there,
clued in, but if you're setting up a character to be this type of person, then they need to be that type of person throughout the entire show.
Or
at
show
no
growth at
point
some point.
In time do you put her in situations where she has to change her perspective of things. She's a doctor. She's really good at what she does, and you want to make her seem ambitious. Okay, then she needs to be that in every single scene until she comes up against something that has to make her pivot. That has not happened in this show.
Correct.
She don't even wear clothes to make it seem like she's a doctor. But,
It's... So what happened to the demon? He was just born.
He's a child now.
Yeah, the demon has been in the family, like
1.5 years
whispering
old.
In the years of witches since before. She is the 13th in a line of women. He's been manipulating everybody to get them to the point to where she is now pregnant, and he has put himself, his spiritness, his demon spiritness, put himself in the embryo of her body and made it boom boom get she's pregnant and giving birth within a 12-hour span basically, and now the demon has forced himself into the human world through the 13th witch, which was the main character of the show. He is now a child. He is now her baby when he was just fucking her a few minutes ago.
That was him entering into the body of the baby. Damn. I thought that was weird. I was like, why are we doing this? Why is this sex scene going? Oh, okay. I mean, he didn't have to go in like that, but okay.
But there's just weirdness throughout. Jason Finch. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to the seaman. She's the 13th witch in a line of witches. The 13th witch is the doorway, and she is the doorway.
We still don't know if Sif is related.
Yeah, they didn't say that shit either. That would have been, okay, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong. Anne Rice loves weird. She can write some weird shit.
I'm down for weird stuff if it
if it's at least interesting,
it connects. Interesting. There's a purpose. It connects. It moves the story. It flows. Okay,
I'm down. Yeah.
But nope. I
just feel like they tried their best. See, to me, the difference in the shows, the main difference in the shows is that the Interview with the Vampire didn't rush. They didn't try to finish one book in one season.
Mm-mm.
They cut the book off in the middle at one of the biggest points of the book.
Yeah.
They stop it there. You're dying for more. Like they gave you such details. They were in the nitty gritty. They changed some things like the time period and stuff and people, but whatever. They stuck to the essentialness of the fucking story in the best way that they possibly could. And they cut it off in the middle so that next season, you get the rest of the
get off on the
big hitters. The big hitters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why could they not do that with this? They didn't think they were going to get a second season. That's why they shoved a whole book into one season.
Probably. Which I think, for me, I think shows a lack of confidence in themselves, because even though it might not be as popular as Interview with the Vampire, reading the book, you see that there's a story. If you truly 100% know, like, okay, we might not get all this book, but whatever we give these 8 episodes is going to be the best version of it, to the point where, and you have these movements now where you have people signing petitions for next season's movies, release this, we want to see this. All right. I would have been writing and being like, okay, these fans are going to be so excited for this, and if we don't get a second season, they're going to hit Twitter hard.
They did. We said we were going to watch we haven't been watching them throughout because they didn't have it offered on the thing that we watch. But they do have it for this. We were going to
let's go ahead and get in there.
Okay. I feel bad. I guess they can't hear it. Okay.
At the end of the show, let's see.
We changed the lighting. It also seems kind of unnecessary bullshit that should have been summed up in the last episode and didn't even need to be in this episode.
Yeah.
It does seem appropriate that he died by fire, but seems like more like he's the human sacrifice. And should have been more of it like that. Did you think that's them? Because I didn't.
Wait, pause.
What? That she's at a point to just finally let herself go. Like she could die right now, but he doesn't let that happen.
No, like I definitely thought, oh, she about to die.
She could die, but I never thought that she's to the point where she's just like gonna let herself die, and he stops that. I never
also didn't think that her getting shot in the shoulder was a death sentence. Girl, please.
Thank you.
You did not hit a major artery.
They keep making it the most. She got shot here.
Right.
Get the fuck up. Like, I get it. Okay, we're like watching movies and stuff, and she's losing. When you're losing blood, you'll probably pass out if you start running or whatever. But
this also goes back to the point of like, girl,
you also have major powers. You could have fucking like, what? Just the whole thing is so convoluted and all over the place. Like, you didn't have to go chasing after that guy.
No.
You didn't have to go do a bunch of shit. Lasher's already there with you. You could have stayed right there next to Tessa, waiting for everybody told him to go handle that shit. Like, I don't get it. So much unnecessary shit. That whole time I thought those tunnels for the
veins
and shit.
I agree.
Where did that tunnel lead to? It's just a tunnel. Yeah, you make it.
Well, not right away, but yeah.
I was wondering when they were going to reveal it because it was obvious that the uncle was the one who was having sex with Deidre.
Mm.
They're not going with the incest aspect. Sabrina is not related.
Okay.
That's what I'm getting from this conversation that she's saying. Or you never hear anything about Uncle Julian except for one passing statement because they don't want to go into that. What does that mean? What does that have to do with anything? What does that mean? He's run off the clock. Like, what, she could have done something? She was already pregnant. She was already there. Like, I don't get it. doesn't even seem like she's resisting anything. It's not that she can't resist, it's that he's a manipulative person. And when you think that you know everything, you think that you know everything. But certain things are being hidden from you. Even though this man is telling you.
If the story has worked right.
He should feel deranged at this point? Why? Why would Cyprian feel deranged right now?
They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. What? No. No. I guess, kind of.
Nope, I'm not asking myself that. I'm asking myself why the hell y'all made this show when y'all can't even get certain things right. Like,
wow.
You want us to think that he's deranged? Okay, she would have trusted him with the baby, given him the baby. Now he over there with the knife about to kill the baby. Okay, that's deranged. That's taking it to another level, like Carlotta did.
Right.
He ain't doing none of that. He just like, girl, come on, get in this car. Here, let me hold the baby because you literally just had a baby.
Let me just help you, please. But he
ain't yelling at her.
Right.
He's trying to comfort her. Come on.
Right. It's like, am I the... clearly not, because you feel the same way. This man is showing no signs
that makes
of
me
being
think
like Carlotta
that they
whatsoever.
wrote it, and then somebody else went, film directed it, and she's giving her perspective of what she wrote, and then it doesn't line up with what the show is actually showing.
Yeah, there's something not connecting there.
Right.
Cyprian. He was one who walked by the house every day and saw somebody in the house, right? So there had to be some kind of connection with Rowan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
But they're not addressing that whatsoever.
No.
And from what they're saying is that, like, okay, so the demon has arrived. It's here, right? They're acting like the uncle who impregnated Rowan's mother to make this happen, that he just has an investment in making him come here. Like, I guess because that's the only thing I can guess is that that's going to be a much bigger reveal in the second season, and they don't want to give that part of it away whatsoever in from what she's saying.
What, that he was invested? He's invested because he knew he had what did he
ALS.
have?
He has ALS, and if he helps, well, he didn't have ALS back then.
How do we know that?
Because it's not nearly as progressed as much as it should have at that amount of time. He's just a little shaky. He could drag her through the fucking woods.
But I mean, not to say that he didn't go to the doctors and they were like, well, you could have, this is a possibility of happening.
Her mom was a teenager at that time. Rowan isn't
because then the question is,
at this point. We're talking 30 fucking years ago. He wouldn't be alive anymore. No, there's a reason that Cordelin wants this shit to happen, and it has to do with family shit happening, but they don't want to give that away.
Well, according to the show, it was so he could heal himself.
They said that?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even hear her say that part.
Oh no, that's what he said in the last. Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
Well, that's what he was saying at that moment to her. But he was like that power is not just that you have to pick it up; you have to walk with it. You have to be able to carry that load of power. I think he wants that power for himself. And yeah, he's going to use it to heal himself, but he wants to be top dog. He's tired of the women
or he
being
wants to
top
be
dog.
Invincible.
That.
Okay.
But
never mind.
His promise to Lasher, to get Lasher, was so that if you make me invincible, then I'll help you.
Mm.
If you make me stronger so that none of them can do anything to me, then I'll help you. I honestly think he's a selfish motherfucker to his core. His true wish was, if I help you come out of the 13th witch that is from my family line, if I help that facilitate that shit, will you make me then the head of this family, and it will no longer be women as the head of the family.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Okay.
And I think it has a lot to, there's definitely some other underlying shit there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Some kind of prophecy.
Yeah.
They barely mentioned the prophecy. They just waited until like the last few minutes of the last episode of the first season to mention prophecy shit.
Which is also annoying in its own right, because it's like this whole time
nobody made you more mad.
Yes.
See, that wasn't the director though. I think that's the writer. That's the head of the writing team, right?
But I think she directed some stuff.
Well, I mean, a lot of shows have multiple directors.
Yeah. Oh, they don't. Whatever. Yeah.
I just feel like this show had amazing potential, and they're so worried about details of little things, like making sure that the dude died of fire because it represents all the women who died of fire, making sure that she's lying on the leaves, in the dirt, in the
they're trying to do symbolism, but they fail.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, they're trying so hard to infuse symbolism into everything that they're not actually creating a cohesive fucking story.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh. Sorry, I just wanted to see. So you know how they have the "you may like" also thing with other shows? Of course, Interview with the Vampire is there. So I'm like, yeah. Of course. I scroll down. A Discovery of Witches. Do not watch that show. You will also be upset about that. And I didn't even read the book.
It's just to show you all the witch stuff.
Oh yeah.
Firestarter.
Oh, being human. Oh my God. I think I'm overdue for a rewatch.
Anne Boleyn is a black. I'm
yes, yeah. Oh, did you not hear about that?
What? No.
Yeah, they redid that. People are upset about that too, girl. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
So they just did a story on Anne Boleyn but made her black?
Basically. She's a black actress. Whatever.
But Anne Boleyn was a real person.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
But let's be honest, they do that all the time. But the other way around.
I was literally, okay.
So you can't be mad at this. Like, people who are mad at this, you literally can't be mad at this. You can't. But whatever.
It's not something that I'm angry with. It's just like,
no.
Me personally, I don't think I would actually watch that, just because like I'm the person that will watch like a movie based on Harry Houdini, and then when something happens, I'll start Googling, did that actually happen to Harry Houdini? And when they're like, oh, this movie barely has that, I'm like, fuck this movie, and I will not watch it. Like, don't make a movie on a person's life and then insert a bunch of stupid bullshit that they didn't do.
But was it like based on the life of?
I don't know. It'd be one thing, okay, yeah. Like, okay, don't get me wrong. You can have a cool story and have it based kind of something. But no, if you're going to make a biopic, a big movie biopic.
But it literally has to be like based on the life of because it could be, oh, this is gonna be a movie about Houdini.
Yeah.
But it's not actually based on his life, so they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, that's fine, but it's just like give it a different name.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just like, not even a different name. It's just like,
no, I get what you're saying.
I personally want to watch a movie. Oh, Harry Houdini. That's an interesting fucking person. He did interesting shit back in the day. He wasn't just an asshole who did card tricks on the corner. No, this was an interesting motherfucker. He did crazy cool stuff. And I don't mean even the tricks. Like, he was around during the major first spiritualism that swept the nation, and everyone was doing seances and shit in like the 1870s. His favorite fucking thing to do was to go over to these really rich people's houses, because he's Harry Houdini and he had all these like big names coming to see him perform and shit. So he got to be like kind of famous, and he would know rich people, whatever. He would go over to these people's houses who were conducting seances and then sit there and watch, because he was so good at doing illusion work that he could tell who was fucking doing what. And then after the seance was done, he would call them out on everything. This bitch was doing the knocking. That asshole lied about that. This person fucked and did something underneath the table. I could feel her foot. She did it with her fucking foot, this bitch. Like, no, he went around calling everyone out on their shit. Give me that movie, okay? Like,
that's a different kind of movie.
It is a different kind of movie, but he was a different kind of person.
Yeah.
He really was. He came from nothing and made himself interesting and different, and everyone knew who he was. And then the only reason he died is because he did that. He's like, I'm like physically capable of doing stuff, because like that's where David Blaine gets all of it from. He loves Harry Houdini because Houdini like pushed his body to the limit in order to create these cool illusions and stuff. He's the guy who figured out how to get out of the handcuffs and how to get out of the thing full of water and all that shit, right? So he used to, in the very beginning, he used to do the thing where it's like, you could punch me as hard as you can in my abs or in my stomach and it won't do anything. And he would, and because he was a small person, like, so he would get these real big motherfuckers to like wham right in the stomach all the time, because he would build up his strength. He just didn't build up his size. But you do that enough times. Like, I think he developed a hernia or something. Like, something really bad happened and he ended up dying from being punched in the stomach too hard one too many times or some shit. It's really fucking weird. That's what I mean. Like, this person was like fucking out there. So why are you going to put fake shit in the movie?
Because they always do that shit.
That makes me mad, though. That makes me, I swear to God. There's some shows that, like, what's it called? The Tudors. The TV show The Tudors. It wasn't 100%. I don't expect it to be 100%. But it was actually pretty close. It was doing a good job on certain things, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, we're just going to ignore the fact that Henry VIII got, like, super fucking fat at the end. No, Jonathan Rhys Meyers. I guess he did.
Oh, he ain't doing that.
He ain't doing that.
I love being home in both British and American versions. I just hated the last season of each version.
I need to watch it.
Bro, yes, I agree.
I'm just like, I mean, I understand that sometimes you have to like sum things up or whatever in a person's life, because you're not going to put 60 years of something on one movie.
Yeah.
But it's just, I like authenticity.
You watching the wrong things for that.
Tell me the movie Ray Charles wasn't amazing. The movie Ray that what's his face, Jamie Foxx did.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot of that. The majority of that shit is the fucking truth. I don't really know a whole bunch that isn't the truth. He really was blind. He really did all of that stuff to like help him like develop. He developed his sound, so his sense of hearing so much because of all of that shit. He really was on drugs. He really did have all those wives. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really was this interesting fucking person.
He's also, is he? I don't know. I was going to say, at that time, he was also still alive, so.
True. Oh, I think he died before it came out. He was alive when they first started.
When they filmed, yeah. So, but I get what you're saying. It's just, I don't know. I can't help you with that.
No, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing or whatever. Just
no,
like,
but I get what you're saying, yeah. Oh, man.
But with that being said, that's not being marketed towards me.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that I have to put in drama during a biopic, but I hate when they put in unnecessary stuff to amp up the story.
Like a love triangle or some bullshit. Like, the movie would be fine. I don't need them to have a stupid
They're
love
trying
triangle.
to get their money back, guys. But I get, I understand and I get it.
No, yeah, it's like I don't.
But yeah.
All right. After lockup.
Oh God.
Okay, sorry.
That is the end of the Mayfair Witches, guys.
Yeah.
We made it.
Yeah.
That took a long time to get through. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for real.
But we're gonna go ahead and take a break. But we will be coming back to you guys in a couple months with some more episodes and deep dives for the podcast.
Yeah, in the description we put a little information in there that we're going to take some time off and get better about bringing better quality content. We were doing the podcast for a while, and then we wanted to try to learn how to do the YouTube shit. So we've been doing a bit of both. And now we need to hone our skills and bring you a much better product.
Yeah. So
that's what we'll be doing.
Enjoy your time. Until then, we will see you guys